Hey, welcome back. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to invest money to make money fast. All right, there's only a few places in this world that you can put $1 in and get $4 to $9 back. It's literally like an ATM. You put the money in, you get $9 back. I'm going to show you the strategies that I use to do this on a daily basis. All right, so I'm going to walk you through several steps, how to safely invest, to what do I do on a daily basis? Like, what are my strategies? What are my systems? And then how you also can do this. I'm going to break it down for you. All right, so the grandfather of investing, Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett said that the three most important words in investing are margin of safety. That's buying things on sale. So if something is worth $10,000, you would buy it for $5,000. Like, that's 50 cents on the dollar. If you got a $100 bill and I offered you a $100 bill, if I offered you $100 bill and I said you could pay me $50 for it, and I gave you that $100 and you gave me $50, that would be kind of dumb on my part, but it happens all the time. But that's basically margin of safety. Or a $10,000 parcel of land in my case, I'm buying it for $5,000. That's Warren Buffett's margin of safety. Warren Buffett's teacher was Ben Graham. He wrote the book called The Intelligent Investor. And Ben Graham said, buy stocks like you would buy groceries. We're willing to, buy that can with a dent on it that's like half off. That's exactly what he's talking about. Buy stocks at a discount. Buy stocks when they're on sale like groceries, not like you buy perfume. Perfume is like expensive. Perfume is like hundreds of dollars for a tiny little bottle. Don't want to buy stocks or investments. In my case, it's land. I buy land like I buy groceries on sale, not perfume at a maximum high price. So I mentioned, in my case, it's land. I love buying land, and I try and do a 3x rule. So for every dollar I spend, I want to make $3 back. So if I buy a piece of land, in this case, let's just say it's a $1,000 piece of land, I want to make $3,000 back. So I'm going to show you my land model here, exactly how I do it. I mail landowners, most of the time landowners that have some type of motivation, either they're behind on taxes or they live out of state, or both. I will mail them an offer at 33 cents on the dollar. That's how I do my 3x return. So if it's worth, $10,000, they're going to get a $3,333 offer for me for their parcel of land that's worth $10,000. And believe it or not, 99 out of 100 people don't want to hear from me. They don't want my offer. They don't want to trade my speed and convenience for a portion of their equity. But that 1 out of 100 people that do want it, or sometimes it's like 1 out of 300, depending on what the market's doing, how hot it is, how much demand out, how much supply, those factors change. And I get asked all the time, like, well, where do I need to be in my market? Do I need to be at 50 cents on the dollar? Do I need to be at 60 cents on the dollar? Where do I need to be to get that margin of safety or make sure that I earn a return on my investment? And it all depends. I say, let the sellers tell you. Let the market tell you. The only way is by talking to land sellers or landowners or house sellers or house owners. That's the best way to figure this out. There's no science to it. Every market's different. In land, basically in counties, there's over 3,300 counties that we can buy and sell land in or buy and sell houses in. So that is how we figure out where we can be at on our margins of safeties, or where we can buy a discounted asset and turn around and sell it for retail and premium prices. This is a video on how to invest money to make money fast. So we're gonna get back into it. Like, how do you make money fast on this? When you buy an asset at 33 cents on the dollar, or let's just say less than 50 cents on the dollar, most of the time you are gonna be able to sell that asset very, very quickly. My case is land. So if I get a piece of land for $500 and it's worth $1,500, I'm probably gonna be able to give that land or sell that land very quickly for $1,000. My buyer is still getting an actual discount. Same thing with the expensive land. Let's just say the land's worth $100,000 and you got it under contract. You got a purchase agreement from someone wanting to sell it to you for, say, $60,000. You just got that land under contract at 60 cents on the dollar. You will probably be able to sell that for 70 cents on the dollar very easily, because you're giving a buyer a 30% discount. You're selling it to them for 70 cents on the dollar. It's worth $100,000. So you're selling it to them for 70 grand and it's worth 100. You're going to have people fighting over this land to buy it from you. This is how you make money fast. This is how you invest money to make money fast. And sometimes you really don't even have to invest a whole lot of money. You're investing the money to get the mailers out, to talk to the people on the phone, and you get that thing under contract at 60 cents on the dollar. You don't even have to pay for it. You can literally take that contract to a title company and let them start the due diligence process, the title work, make sure everything's good with the land while you're looking for your buyer at 70 cents on the dollar, and you bring your buyer to the title company, they take care of the rest, and you make a quick $10,000 because you get it under contract at 60 cents on the dollar, you're selling it for 70 cents on the dollar, it's worth 100,000, you get to keep the 10,000. That's what we call assignment of contract. This is how you invest money to make money very quickly. So in other words, this is called wholesaling land. You know, if you've got any questions or comments or concerns about that, drop it below in the comment box. I definitely read all of these and reply back to all of them. And definitely like this video too. Let's keep rolling. So I was like just starting out in the land business and I didn't really understand a whole lot to it. I mailed a postcard, a handwritten white postcard, and I'll give you this as a free gift today. You know, go below in the description. The link will be www.thelandsharks.com/postcard, and I'll give you the exact postcard that I mailed in the very beginning, and I'm still mailing today, and it's made me millions of dollars on land. All right, so I took this postcard in the beginning before I knew anything about land, and I sent this to 687 land records. These people were behind on their taxes. They were somewhere out of state, some were both. But these guys showed me that they might have been a little motivated to sell their land. So I mailed this postcard and it got me a response of like 87 phone calls. Out of the 87 phone calls, I only had time to return about 20. I was busy. I was working a full-time job. I had just had a brand new baby. I was married. You know, I still had to spend time with my baby, my wife, and my very demanding job that I had to work with. I only had time to call 20 of these back. And out of these 20, I did 2 land deals that allowed me to invest very little money to make a very large return on my investment very quickly. Let me talk about that first deal. That first deal cost me $285, and I literally sold this land overnight. Well, it took me about 4 days to get paid on it. So I sold this land in 4 days to make a quick $5,000 check on a piece of land that I invested $285. I spent $285 to make $5,000. Well, I did a second deal the very next week that I bought for $500. I bought this land for $500. And you might be thinking, oh my God, where in the world can I get land for $500? Well, this was very inefficient land. This was stuff that wasn't buildable, wasn't accessible, but let me tell you, there is a buyer for every piece of land. I've got students all the time asking me, hey, I got this land, it's on the side of a mountain, it's got a 60-foot drop, and I can get it for $1,000. It's probably worth about $12,000 to $13,000. Should I buy it? And I say, absolutely buy that thing. You're getting the land for $1,000. It's worth $12,000 to $13,000. Well, who would want it? Who would want this land? You just told me it was on the side of a mountain. Are there trees? Are there mountain views? Is there a water view? Yeah, all that. There's a creek down below. This is the perfect, most beautiful camping site that anybody will probably ever get. Or they can maybe build a tree house or an A-frame or just put their tent out there. There's a buyer for every piece of land. So yes, buy the land. You're getting the margin of safety. You're literally buying for $1,000, you can spend $1,000 on grocery in like a month. You're buying a piece of land with it that you can sell for $12,000 or $13,000. All right, you too can do this. I just gave you so much information. So you're probably like, what in the world do I do now? I've talked to my neighbor, or I sent a mailer, or I called this list, and now I have someone that wants to sell me this land, and we've agreed upon a price. My free gift to you is my contract I use. This is the purchase agreement that I use to get this property under contract, and you can find it below in the description, but it's thelandsharks.com/contract. All right, so we're talking about how to invest money to make money fast. As you know, the real estate market is absolutely exploding, and I am daily investing money to make money fast. I've got a team that does this for me. We buy the land at $1 and we make $3 to $9 back. We now have a tried and true method that we're teaching others exactly how to buy this land at a maximum discount and sell the stuff in your sleep. If you're interested in learning about more, how to do this, go to thelandsharks.com. The link is below in the description, and I'd be honored to coach you on how to set up a business just like this for yourself.